Most of you guys that are coming here to this channel, you probably came here one of a few things. You want to get laid with hot girls, you want to make money and be rich, and you want to have six-pack abs, or you want to have this pride or confidence, like you want to be an alpha strong man. There's nothing wrong with any of those things. Who doesn't want to get laid with hot girls? Maybe even lots of hot girls. Who doesn't want to make money? Who doesn't want to be wealthy? Who doesn't want to have the life that they dream of? Who doesn't want to be considered to be a strong man who's able to get what he wants? Who doesn't want to have that image? And here's the key thing that you guys have to understand. In order to get to what you need, sometimes you have to get what you want. If you're a guy who has no experience with women and has no success with women, there's not a lot I can teach you about spirituality, because how are you going to suppress that primal urge that you have within yourself, that feeling of inferiority, of not being accepted, of not getting what you want, that feeling that you are not good enough? How are you going to get past that until you go and have some success and then realize that you're bigger than that? And I've talked to plenty of guys. If you're a guy right now and you're like, let's say a 25-year-old virgin, and you've never really had any kind of success with women, and I tell you, you know what? That stuff doesn't matter that much. It doesn't matter that much. You need to focus on your spiritual wellness and growing as a man and being a man on your mission and growing yourself, and forget about women, and it doesn't matter. You're not going to believe it because you're missing that, because you never had that. Let's be honest with ourselves. Let's be honest with our carnal nature and our desires that we want. There's nothing wrong with wanting these things initially, but we have to grow beyond those things. The only way to grow beyond those things is to get some of those things. There's a lot of teachers out there that would try and teach you all of these higher motive spiritual things. Oh, forget about the money, forget about the girls. It doesn't matter. What matters is your spiritual development, my son. And what matters is what kind of person that you become and the challenges that you face and the character that you build. And I agree with all those things. That's essentially what I'm trying to do. But the problem is when they start there, you're not listening. You're like, like my problem right now is I am horny and I can't get laid. And there's all these hot girls on Instagram and on dating apps, and none of them are interested in me. And I'm living with my parents right now, and I'm broke, and I feel like a pig. I'm lazy. I'm overweight. Don't tell me that there is some spiritual significance, that I need to just suck it up, and that I just need to forget about those worldly, superficial things and just focus on being a man. No, that's not going to work. It's not going to happen. You're not going to go down that road. But you know what? If you start developing yourself, if you start to have some success with women, if you start to feel confident as a masculine man, as a dominant man, and women are attracted to you, and you have some sexual prowess, some skills in that area, and then you start making some money, you start building a business, and you start generating that passive income, and maybe you become financially independent, or you're on your path to it, and you start building that confidence, you start getting that swagger and carrying yourself and understanding some of the nature of women and the red pill type of truths of reality, and you start become more of that man that you're capable of becoming and start to accomplish all those things, then your mind is open. It's ready to shift towards the more spiritual plane of existence. Then it's ready for you to understand what it is to truly be a man. And then it's ready to reject the external validation that's so important to you right now. And it is, and it was important to me, and it should be important to you, because that's all that you know at this point, because you're starving. But once you start to get some of that, only then are you ready to receive the thing that is going to actually benefit you in life. Most people can't start with that. And I couldn't either. I had to go through it. I had to learn it on my own, and to face my demons and to face these difficulties. To truly be a man, it means that you do what you want and you don't care what other people think. It means to have your own value system, your own judgment system. It doesn't matter if you even agree with this and you're like, yeah, I should seek the higher things. No, go and get laid first. Seriously, I'm serious. Like, do it, right? Why? Because that's the only way that you're really going to convince yourself. Because if you don't believe in yourself and you don't believe in your ability to do it, and you don't face those demons and face those challenges and face those fears, you're not going to be ready for the higher and the next level of things, and you're not going to be able to understand those things. They're just not going to make sense to you, if that makes sense to you. If you don't have that success, you're not going to be able to get what you truly need. Let's say that I just feed you all this spiritual stuff, telling you about how all this stuff that you're focusing on and girls and getting laid and all this and making money and stuff, it doesn't really matter. And then you feel guilty. Because you're like, yeah, I just want to get laid. Yeah, I just want a girl to kiss me. I just want a girl to like me. I just want to make a lot of money so I can show people what an awesome guy I am and show them who didn't believe in me. But okay, yeah, I feel guilty about all those desires that I have. I should just be pure, and I should want to be a strong man for being a strong man, so I can, just get on my purpose. And then what ends up happening is that you start to pretend to be the spiritual giant, the spiritual guru type of guy. And you start to pretend like your motives are pure, like, no, I just want to give my love to the world. I just want to give my gift to the world. So you start pretending all those things. But deep down inside, you still have this deep insecurity. You still want to just feel what it's like to have a woman desire you. You still want to just feel what it's like to feel like you're the man, that other people respect you, that you just want to know what it's like to be able to just go drop some money at the expensive restaurant or hotel and not feel like you have to balance your checkbook afterwards. You still have all those things, those insecurities inside you. You're going to be hollow. You're going to be fake. So we have to kill the demons first. It's fine. It's fun to kill the demons. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with these things. These are stages of your development as a man, and you have to go through these things. You can't just dive in. And so many people try to dive in and they become hollow because they haven't dealt with the things they need to deal with. I wish you guys well on your journey, and don't let anyone make you feel guilty about the desires that you have. You didn't invent those things. You didn't control those things. You want some things that are superficial. Good. Fine. Let's get it.